This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a haunted movie theater, and I've seen Souvenir Souvenir, a short French animated documentary from 2020 directed by Bastien Dubois. It follows his investigation into his grandfather's past, and more specifically, his time and actions during the Algerian War, with Bastien's primary goal being some admittance or confession in participating in war crimes, as the only stories his grandfather seems to share are happier, much cleaner memories that treat it more like a vacation. As Bastien interviews others in his family, he comes to learn that while his grandfather did take part in such behavior, it's not a part of his life that he enjoys looking back upon at all. For a story with such heavy topics to discuss, animation may not seem like the right medium for sharing it, but as it turns out, animation does play into the story in a small way that adds to the greater narrative. Bastien remarks upon having been asked to pitch a cartoon about the war, plans for which fell through, but make a return here as a mean of illustrating pseudo-flashbacks to the war, bringing depictions of the multiple stories to life, both good and bad, while differentiating it from the more stylized and personalized visuals of the present day that follow Bastien himself. It also allows for further stylization and imagination, with the scenes going as far as to present the soldiers as ghosts of the past, haunting Bastien more outwardly than they seem to haunt his grandfather. In any case, it's more of an aesthetic storytelling choice, with Bastien's talks with his family taking more presence within the film. Souvenir Souvenir seems to be caught between these two ideas, actually, either in the present day trying to find answers or looking into the past and illustrating what was to be found. If anything, though, the movie tends to dance around what more or less ends up being the reason for the grandfather's silence, even if it's an answer that you could see coming as early as when the question itself is first raised. It makes for a bit of padding, in a sense, but it does frame the conflict in a generally meaningful manner that examines how trauma can affect a person in different ways, whether it be refusal to talk about what happened, or outright living in denial. Overall, Souvenir Souvenir does manage to hit that mark in a tactful manner, though I do think it could have taken up a different, more direct approach, but that's just me. Souvenir Souvenir, Bastien Dubois, 2020. 3.5 stars. I would still recommend giving it a watch. That's it for this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. I don't know if I sold it well, but the movie is still pretty heavy with its subject matter. I think it just avoids talking about its main idea, which is kind of appropriate in a sense. I don't know.